Hey, welcome to Manila Updates TV. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The Philippine Navy surprised many observers and defense analysts alike by accepting only 3 of the 6 warships generously offered by Japan, a close regional partner. Why would the Philippines turn down free ships, especially at a time when tensions in the South China Sea are escalating and maritime security is a top concern? The answer is more complex and strategic than it might first appear. Rather than a simple rejection, this move actually signals the Navy's growing strategic maturity and long-term vision. Accepting all 6 ships might have looked impressive on paper, but it risked overwhelming the Navy's limited resources, both in terms of manpower and maintenance capabilities. The decision reflects a deliberate shift from merely collecting assets for show to building a force that's truly ready, sustainable, and effective in real-world operations. True naval strength isn't just about the number of ships, it's about the ability to operate, maintain, and deploy what you have efficiently and reliably. The Navy's choice is a lesson in strategic prudence, prioritizing operational readiness, crew training, and sustainability over simply increasing fleet size. This isn't about turning down a generous gift, but about ensuring every asset can be used to its fullest potential and integrated smoothly into the fleet. The story of the Abukuma-class offer is ultimately about making smart, forward-thinking choices, not missing out on opportunities. Sometimes, less is more, especially when it comes to building a modern, effective Navy that can meet the challenges of today and tomorrow. Japan's offer of up to 6 Abukuma-class destroyer escorts was a major gesture, signaling a new era of defense cooperation in the region. This move was not just about transferring hardware, but about building trust and mutual support between 2 maritime nations facing shared challenges. It reflected the deepening security ties with the Philippines, as both countries seek to ensure stability and peace in increasingly contested waters. These ships, though not brand new, are capable platforms with proven service records, having served the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force reliably for decades. Their robust design and advanced systems make them valuable assets for any navy. The offer came under Japan's new Official Security Assistance Program, designed to strengthen partners' defenses and promote regional security through practical support. For the Philippines, long reliant on aging vessels, the prospect of acquiring 6 modern warships was both tempting and transformative, promising a significant leap in naval capability. The Abukumas would boost anti-submarine capabilities, vital in the contested South China Sea, where undersea threats are a growing concern for regional navies. But free in military terms is relative. The real costs come after delivery, in the form of training, logistics, and ongoing support. Operating, crewing, and maintaining these ships would be a major responsibility for Manila, requiring new skills, resources, and long-term planning. The offer was as much about partnership as hardware, but it required a clear-eyed assessment of what the Navy could truly absorb and sustain over time. Accepting only 3 ships was a strategic calculation, not a missed opportunity, allowing the Navy to focus on quality over quantity and ensure operational readiness. The Navy had to look past the initial excitement and make a hard, practical choice, balancing ambition with the realities of budget, manpower, and long-term sustainability. The Abukuma class has served Japan since the late 1980s, designed for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. Displacing 1,500 tons, these ships carry Harpoon missiles, ASROC launchers, torpedoes, and advanced sensors. Their design includes early stealth features and a flexible propulsion system for both endurance and speed. While not cutting-edge, they remain highly capable in their specialized roles. For the Philippines, the Abukuma's anti-submarine strengths are especially valuable. With regional submarine threats growing, these ships fill a critical gap in the Navy's capabilities. The abacumas offer a much-needed boost to the Philippines' ability to control its undersea domain. The real cost of a warship isn't the price tag, it's the ongoing expense of keeping it operational. Fuel, maintenance, and spare parts for aging ships like the abacumas can quickly add up. Older vessels require intensive upkeep, and sourcing parts for decades-old systems is a constant challenge. Without robust maintenance, a free ship can become a pier queen, tied up in port, not at sea. Each ship also needs a large, well-trained crew, adding to recruitment and training costs. Integrating new platforms means developing new training programs and possibly sending personnel abroad. Shore infrastructure, piers, depots, and support facilities must also expand to accommodate new ships. Rapidly growing the fleet without matching support risks system-wide breakdowns. The Navy's decision reflects a hard-learned lesson. Sustainability is as important as acquisition. The Navy's caution stems from decades of operating aging, second-hand ships that were not only costly and difficult to maintain, but also limited the Navy's ability to respond quickly to emerging threats and challenges in the region. These old vessels often suffered from frequent breakdowns, and spare parts were hard to come by, making every deployment a logistical challenge. Many vessels, like the former BRP Raja Humabon, spent more time in repair than at sea. The constant cycle of maintenance and patchwork repairs meant that the Navy's operational readiness was always at risk, and crews had to work tirelessly just to keep ships afloat. This experience taught the Navy a crucial lesson. A few reliable modern ships are far better than a large fleet of barely functioning ones. Investing in quality over quantity became a guiding principle, as the Navy realized that modern technology and dependable platforms could multiply their effectiveness. The Horizon Modernization Program marked a major shift, acquiring new ships with full support packages for training and maintenance. This comprehensive approach ensured that crews were well prepared to operate and sustain these advanced vessels, and that the Navy could maximize the value of every new acquisition. Recent acquisitions, like the Jose Rizal-class frigates and Tarlac-class landing docks, were chosen with long-term sustainability in mind. These ships are not just modern, they are designed to remain effective and reliable for decades, with robust support systems in place. Even integrating 3 former U.S. Coast Guard cutters stretched the Navy's resources and took years of careful planning, training, and adaptation. Each new ship required new skills, new logistics, and a new approach to maintenance. These hard-earned lessons shaped the response to Japan's offer. Absorbing 3 major warships is already a significant multi-year effort that demands careful coordination and resource management. The Navy now values quality and readiness over sheer numbers, focusing on building a force that is always prepared and capable of responding to any situation. This approach ensures that every new ship truly enhances, rather than strains, the fleet, making the Philippine Navy stronger, more agile, and ready for the future. More ships can actually mean less power if a Navy exceeds its absorptive capacity. Taking all 6 abacumas would have stretched the Navy's ability to crew, maintain, and support its fleet. Over 700 sailors would be needed, pulling personnel from other ships and reducing overall readiness. Rushed training leads to less effective crews and higher risks. Financially, the burden could force cuts to sailing days and maintenance, undermining the entire fleet. More hulls in the water don't guarantee more presence or power. By accepting 3 ships, the Navy avoids this trap and grows at a sustainable pace. This measured approach ensures each new ship is a real asset, not a drain. Quality and readiness take precedence over hollow quantity. Japan's offer is part of its new Official Security Assistance (OSA) program, launched in 2023. OSA allows Japan to provide defense equipment to partners like the Philippines, strengthening regional security. By helping allies build maritime capabilities, Japan supports a free and open Indo-Pacific. The generous offer of 6 ships with the expectation of a smaller acceptance was a diplomatic gesture. It let the Philippines choose what it could realistically absorb, respecting its sovereignty and needs. The transfer also promotes interoperability, joint training and shared practices between the two navies. This deepens operational ties and collective security in the region. The Abukuma transfer is as much about partnership as it is about platforms. Accepting 3 Abukuma-class ships strikes the right balance for the Philippine Navy. 3 ships allow for a dedicated squadron, 1 deployed, 1 in maintenance, 1 in reserve or training. This rule of 3 ensures persistent presence and high readiness. Concentrating resources on 3 ships means better maintenance, training, and operational availability. The Navy's modernization philosophy now prioritizes capability and sustainability over raw numbers. A smaller, fully operational force is more credible and effective than a larger, hollow fleet. This disciplined approach builds confidence among allies and deters adversaries. The choice for 3 ships is a sign of strategic ambition, not limitation. The 3 Abukuma-class ships will be the backbone of the Philippines' new anti-submarine force. Equipped with advanced sensors and weapons, they'll patrol strategic straits and deter underwater threats. Their endurance allows for long-range sovereignty patrols in the West Philippine Sea, protecting national interests. Armed with harpoon missiles and a 76mm gun, they provide a credible deterrent and presence. These ships will also serve as vital training platforms for the next generation of sailors. Their integration will enhance joint exercises and interoperability with allied navies. The Abukumas elevate the Philippines' status as a serious security partner in the region. Choosing 3 ships ensures a fighting force ready for the complex challenges of modern maritime security.